The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Yellow Jackets offense will come out first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Makes the grab. It's Rogers. That'll be
Pop that ball out, bro.
Set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw.
Third down, boys.
Instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Mustangs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. They get a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
You know, after watching that interception,
This
I
is
just
how we
wonder
get
if
beat.
this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited.
This is how the
to take
computer
the
beats
field.
us
We
right
thought
here,
this was
boys.
going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wong. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that.
Heck yeah.
It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Got the quick pass. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Hawkins. That's caught. It's Milner. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always point to the future. Like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The number one goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
From the gun, the ground game. Makes him talk to the hand. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Hauls it in. At the 45 on his way. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and
How
they'll
do they-
stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He leaves it with the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as they wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that.
This team being all over me is crazy.
So first down here as they go back to work.
Secondary.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Finds a tight end. And he used that big, powerful stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Milner. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, they're after him.
You son of a-
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after a short return, but what a play to get the football back. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Defense got to do it.
Touchdown, Mustangs.
The defense got to do it.
Defensive score.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not
Say,
only
coach.
can he play downhill to stop the run, this
Our
guy
offense
is a
ain't
weapon
doing
in pass
shit.
coverage. You saw it on that
They've
play.
turned it over
Can't this
fluky
guy
2 times, so let's just go do it ourselves
And this
again.
crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Go. Go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Go.
The Georgia Tech offense
Go.
rolls back onto the field.
We'll do it
The good
ourselves.
news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming.
Wow. Party at the quarterback.
And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot.
We said party at the quarterback.
He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures.
There he goes. Gets it across the 25.
Here we go.
He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Offense.
The Yellow Jackets will punt it
Offense is
away on
giving
4th
you
down.
everything and more.
Makes the catch at the 30. No
So let's
chance
go.
for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed him.
Yeah, those
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Here he comes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job saving the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. There's the pressure. Working that left side. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Quarterback on the keeper. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first
My
down.
dumbass.
And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Fitted in the window for the score.
Saw the slant the whole
One
way.
of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your knowing where he's
Come
going
on.
to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right
Get
there.
the ball out of
for
your
6
hands.
points.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Zings it complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wide receiver comes in motion. With the catch, it's Knight.
You missed both those guys.
Short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Speeding down the left side. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over North fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. He fires a bullet to the right. And he throws another interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Punt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. To throw, it's Hawkins. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
They stopped this first
I mean,
down.
this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense,
Can we
I'm
not
the lead,
miss
they've
it?
had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab, it's Summers. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch on the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. They're going to run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run it left here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. With the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to the end zone. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Power football with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He is not going to get there.
We have got to start scoring.
And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the returner will be brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the penalties.
And I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. The throw to the outside is complete.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The give to Davis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's second and goal. Trying play action. Quarterback adapted. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Got his man on the right. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Dead center perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man,
Ooh,
right
getting the
down
red
the
zone,
middle,
can't
that
score.
obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry up.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's the give off the left side. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Knight. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass.
Come on.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Finds his man. It's Knight. Oh, he's got some space.
Lord.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Hand off from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my core.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, SMU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Right on it, dude. Right on.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Phillips. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pulls it in. It's Rogers. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team.
Damn, bruh.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And the Mustangs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They will stop.
Ain't no way.
And the defense trying to keep them alive.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
And the Mustangs will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first run of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads on their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on.
Oh, I got that one, baby. Give it to me. Give it to me.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with a lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn
Put this thing in the end zone, boys. Ice
Operating
it.
in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. And he's very fortunate to get
What up,
back
Kova?
to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
What up?
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good. But milk the clock, and it will be your friend. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good.
What's
If
your
I
clock?
get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
It's a rule.
Two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
I don't even know.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
And 4th and 2 is a little bit harder than 4th and 1, but you practice these 2-point conversion plays every
I
week.
know.
It's an important
know
part
it
of
on
the game,
that
so you
sheet.
should have some confidence on the
I'm
2-yard line of
saying.
a play you can run to be successful.
I don't remember what our 2 clock rule is. Thank you. Thanks, Earls. Thanks. I didn't know
And
that.
now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect.
And that was an important
saying, I don't know
kick here
what
in the
our-
fourth quarter, man. You
our
want to take that
league
touchdown
rule
lead, make them have to go the length
for
of the
me
field
to
and
choose.
score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll take a knee. It's a
I think it's
touchback
different.
save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first
I
snap
thought
of
there
the
was
drive
like
for
no
the
chewing
25.
allowed or something like that. Unless.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.
Yeah, I like to
Came
live
down to the
dangerously.
final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your
I was
guys to go out
notorious for
and be
giving
able to
up some
execute
Hail
in that
Marys
kind
and
of
revamp.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Are the Gators and Ole Miss playing? Are they live? Because it looks like that's the only game that 84. I guess they're playing. Oh, let's look ahead at the weeks. Week 13 on the national scale. I wish I could put it in. Here we go, top 25. Auburn, any user matchups? Florida State, Florida. Depending on what happens in that Florida Ole Miss game, this game will hold someone's playoffs future. This game will also hold someone's playoffs future. Freaking, I think, Coach or Koch, Oklahoma will beat the hell out of LSU. LSU might get fired. Lulu and Tram, Ohio State. We got a user matchup at Missouri and A&M. There's potential playoff implications. North Carolina, NC State, playoff implications. And myself, playoff implications, because the computer likes to freaking ball out against me. All right. We shall return soon.